with exorcisms. Tell us a little bit about this and what is happening to people. What kind of spiritual entity is inhabiting them, and the process that you're using?
Well, I like to keep terminologies, simple, in the sense of when I say demon, what I mean by that word is a quasi-physical, non-human intelligence, so with malevolent intent. And you have, of course, different types of quote-unquote demons, but the process for handling them is the same. And one of the big things that I do is I empower my clients. So I get them into a state of heart coherence, because when you have any sort of attachment and when I say attachment, I'm not just saying we got to go into the categories first. So you have instances of mental illness, and that's a very different approach. It's a very gentle approach, and that's more healing work. That's more trauma-based work. Then you have mental illness and spiritual. Those are tricky. And then you have strictly spiritual. So depending upon the attachment, whether it be somebody's disassociated psyche and, they're kind of having a bit of a delusion of sorts, or just kind of misinformed of what they're experiencing, I don't break out the big guns for that. I handle that a very different way. But when it's true, objective phenomena is being witnessed, there is actual paranormal phenomena in the house. Like the lady that I was working with earlier today. So she had been experiencing, XYZ over 6 months, and, she led with the spirits attacking me type of thing. And my first question is, what's the phenomena that's occurring in the home? Can you tell me about that? She said, well, things are moving around. Anytime I talk about it, there's like electrical anomalies in the house. And she was saying, and my children are hearing me talk to them when it's not me. And the voice that they're hearing, which sounds like my voice, tells them to that they need to take baths and showers and stuff. And I'm like, okay, immediately big red flags for me, because I'm like, this is a mimic style attack. It's obviously grooming the children, and it's leading them to water, which is not good when it's element-based stuff. This is serious. And we have phenomena already occurring in the house as well that's affecting the different family members. So I get them into heart-based coherence, like meditation, work on trauma clearing, because we want to separate them from rapport with the entity. Now, when it goes beyond that stage, then it's a matter of kicking the entity out of the body, and then you have it in the house. And then it's just wearing it down in the house until it gradually dissipates more and more, and then it's gone. The common misconception is that the exorcist shows up and he saves the day by saying some prayers, and there's this big violent show, and then, the entity's gone forever, right? A lot of my cases where actual true possession is occurring, those cases take months to solve. Getting the entity out of the body, I can do in one session. That's not the problem. But it's getting all of the phenomena in the house after that point to stop, keeping the wills of the people high, keeping their spirits high, and not letting them give up until we're able to actually get the entity fully ejected. And I've seen weird stuff in cases, man, like facial morphing. I've seen people crab walk up a wall.
Really?
I'm not exaggerating. I don't expect people to believe me without being there.